All right, fight fans, buckle up because we're about to dive into a verbal slugfest that's got the entire boxing community on the edge of their seats. Terrence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed welterweight king, is stepping up to 154 pounds, and he's not just gunning for Israil Madrimov's WBA title. He's taking shots at anyone who dares to doubt him. In a fiery exchange that set the internet ablaze, Crawford went toe-to-toe with promoter Hearn and even had a run-in with lightweight sensation Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz. The gloves are off, and the trash talk is flying faster than Crawford's lightning-quick combinations. Let's break down this explosive confrontation and what it means for Crawford's upcoming fight against Madrimov on August 3rd at the BMO Stadium in Los Angeles. First up, we've got Crawford and Hearn trading verbal jabs like they're in the ring. Hearn, never one to back down from a bit of promotional banter, tried to get under Crawford's skin by suggesting he looked nervous, but Bud wasn't having any of it. "You ain't better than me at nothing," Crawford fired back. "You talk a good game."
You ain't better than me in nothing.
Darts.
And talking, that's it.
Talking.
You talk a good game. You ain't better than me in nothing.
Darts.
Nothing.
Darts.
Nothing.
Hearn, playing his role as the provocateur to perfection, countered with, "You're very nervous today. I don't know what's wrong with you. Your energy's all off. I'm worried about you on Saturday. I don't think you're taking this fight right."
You're very nervous today. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I've been here.
Your energy's all off.
I've been here.
I'm worried about you on Saturday.
Last time I
don't think you're taking this fight right.
I'm 3-0 against you, sir.
But Crawford, cool as ever, reminded Hearn of his perfect record against matchroom fighters. "I'm 3-0 against you, sir," he quipped, referencing his victories over Ricky Burns and Julius Ndongo. This exchange had fans buzzing, with one commenting, "Hearn needs a diaper change after that. He is the one who seemed nervous." Another added, "Eddie can hold his own. No nervous energy from Big Hearn." But it wasn't just Hearn in Crawford's crosshairs. The champ also had a brief but intense encounter with Isaac Cruz, showing the lightweight contender respect while making it clear he's ready for all comers.
Pitbull, what's up, man? How you doing? Feeling good? Good. Yeah. Go out there and do your thing. All right.
Now let's dive deeper into what this all means for Crawford's upcoming fight and his future in the sport. Crawford's move to 154 pounds is a bold one, and it's got the boxing world split. Some see it as a calculated risk that could cement his legacy as an all-time great. Others, like Hearn, are questioning whether it's a bridge too far for the Nebraska native. One fan summed up the skepticism saying, "Not going to lie, I am superior nervous for Crawford on this one." But for every doubter, there's a believer. Another fan confidently stated, "Stop, Crawford isn't nervous. He's the clear favorite fighting a champ with only 10 fights. Crawford will do what Crawford always does, win and make it look easy." Crawford's leap to 154 pounds isn't the only hurdle he's facing. At 36, questions are swirling about whether he's still at the peak of his powers. Hearn, ever the shrewd promoter, didn't hesitate to stoke these doubts. "Look, I think Crawford's pound-for-pound number one, no question, but Father Time is undefeated and Bud's not getting any younger. He's climbing weight classes and now he's in there with a fresh, hard-hitting 154-pounder. That's a dangerous combo." But Hearn didn't stop there. He doubled down on his concerns for Crawford. "I've got to be honest, I've got a bad feeling about this fight for Crawford. Everyone's talking Canelo, Boots, this and that, but they're overlooking Madrimov. This guy hits harder than anyone Bud's faced. I'm telling you, if Madrimov catches Crawford clean, it could be lights out. I've got a sneaky feeling my guy might shock the world on August 3rd. This isn't just tough, it's potentially career-defining for both men." But Crawford's supporters aren't buying it. One fan pointed out, "Skills and boxing IQ are more important than size. Hearn can say what he wants, but the fact is that top 3 P4P is a bridge too far for Madrimov." The debate over Crawford's legacy is also heating up. Some critics argue that his resume isn't as strong as it should be for a fighter of his caliber. One particularly harsh comment read, "Crawduck should be ashamed of himself for agreeing to take on an amateur no one has heard of. He is without a doubt the boxing champion with the weakest resume of all champions," noting that this isn't what true champions do to prove their quality. But others see this fight as a chance for Crawford to silence his doubters once and for all. A fan argued, "As good as Bud has looked, his big names competition still have asterisks next to their names. He needs the Ennis and Brian Norman Jr. of the world and young badasses like that to get my full respect." The matchup with Madrimov is intriguing in its own right. The Uzbek fighter may only have 10 pro fights, but he's a decorated amateur with over 300 fights under his belt. He's known for his punching power and relentless style, which could pose problems for Crawford if he's not at his best. One fan broke it down. "Uzbekistan fighter fight for pride and country first. Therefore, there is lots of pressure on Madrimov. Madrimov will be putting everything on the line, which will make him dangerous in the early rounds." I believe TC will make adjustments and win a narrow UD. But let's not forget about the bigger picture here. A win for Crawford could set up even bigger fights down the line. There's talk of a potential showdown with Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds, which would be a true super fight. And then there's the possibility of a rematch with Errol Spence Jr., this time at 154 pounds. Crawford's verbal sparring with Hearn and Cruz shows he's still got that fire in his belly. He's not just looking to win on August 3rd, he's looking to make a statement. One fan noticed this shift in Crawford's demeanor, saying, "If Bud more often spoke like he did in this video, I think he'd sell better." He almost needs someone to goad him a bit. It's true that Crawford has often been criticized for his quiet, no-nonsense approach outside the ring. But this latest exchange shows he's capable of generating buzz when he wants to. As another fan put it, Eddie drew out more of Bud's personality in 2 mins than Top Rank did for his entire career. They should work together more often. But let's not forget about Madrimov in all of this. The WBA champion isn't just here to make up the numbers, he's got a belt to defend and a point to prove. As one fan rightly pointed out, why would there be any pressure on the champ? Madrimov is the champ. All this looking and counting 2 birds in a bush. The bird is in Madrimov's hand. Crawford has to try to take the bird out of Madrimov's hand. This fight is a classic case of the established star taking on the dangerous up-and-comer. Crawford's experience and skill are undeniable, but Madrimov's youth, power, and hunger make him a live underdog. As fight night approaches, the anticipation is building to a fever pitch. Will Crawford's skills translate to the new weight class? Can Madrimov pull off the upset of the year? And what does the future hold for the winner? One thing's for sure, Crawford isn't backing down from anyone. His confrontations with Hearn and Cruz show he's ready for war, both inside and outside the ring. As one fan put it, "I liked watching this, and I usually don't get caught up in any of the boxing drama. I'm here for the fights." I really like Bud. He's mature. I know that doesn't sell fights, but he's always been mature. He's smart, inside and outside the ring, loves and supports his community like almost no other athlete. He's a freak athlete in more than just boxing, and is universally respected. So, fight fans, mark your calendars for August 3rd. This isn't just a fight, it's a pivotal moment in Crawford's career, and a potential changing of the guard in the 154-pound division. Will Bud prove he's truly one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world? Or will Madrimov shock the boxing world and announce himself as the new king of the junior middleweights? The stage is set, the fighters are ready, and the boxing world is watching. Crawford versus Madrimov. It's more than just a fight, it's a clash of styles, generations, and legacies. Don't blink, because this one could be over in a flash, or it could be a 12-round war for the ages. As always, drop your predictions in the comments below. Will Crawford's experience and skill be too much for Madrimov? Or will the young lion roar and claim the biggest scalp of his career? Let us know what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more hard-hitting boxing content. Until next time, this is Combat Canvas, reminding you to keep your hands up and your chin down. See you at the fights.